Good evening, everybody. This is Gordon from Greyhawk Gaming. I am joined this evening by my players. I have Ellen playing Xerxes, I have Mickey playing Siren, Peter playing Carolus, Richard playing Carcarius, and Neville playing Beirut. When we left our heroes last week, they were in a bit of a situation, as they were attacked by a bunch of, now I've got the word stuck in my head and I can't think of anything else, interlopers. So stupid, but anyway.
Situation.
Catching them by surprise, they planted 2 poisoned bolts into Siren's body, with the third one missing, luckily for Siren. And so we are going to head straight back into that action when we pick up this week. I am sharing a map with you guys.
You're a map.
And I like this map. This is using the stuff by Black Scrolls to create a city map. And I can add to it with whatever I want. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
You're at their kneecap.
We are still waiting for these, for the lights for FGU, but it will come. Oh, why is it all black on stream? Oh, I know why. Because like a moron, I have not actually placed the observer anywhere on said map. Where's observer? He's going to be observing from just down the street.
Let me see. What do I have?
Let's see how that looks. You have nothing. You are unconscious. Oh, something's.
Bum's got a 17, eh? 19.
17.
No, 19.
19. Cool. Let me do that. Sorry, I've just noticed that there's something wrong with these tokens. I just want to get rid of them.
Push to talk on, but now every time I push to talk, it just fills the Fantasy Grounds chat with letter I'm pushing.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
So make it an ob thing, like the right control button or something.
Yeah.
Alright. Are those actually showing the correct tokens now? Yes, they are. Fantastic. So those are your assailants.
I was wrong.
What do you mean?
I was extremely judgmental.
What?
Alright, so Peter, you are up first with
Ah,
a 24 for initiative. What are you doing?
I thought they were drow.
No, you thought wrong.
Can I know?
Who's lying dead on the floor? Okay,
Me.
and then I'm gonna go this way.
Alrighty.
Oh, did they jump down? I thought they were running away.
No, they jumped down and they drew short blades. Short swords. Short
They want
blades.
to kill me. I'm not dead.
The one that jumped near me jumped wrong because he's too close to me.
Oh, wait. Before all this, before you start moving in that, there's one, I forgot a little piece of dialogue that the female voice that you had heard before, as they all jump down into the street below, she's lifting that crossbow bolt up, and she says, "You are meddling in affairs that you had best stay well away from. You made a mistake, and now you're about to reap the consequences." And she's not looking
You're
at Siren
attacking
as she's
our
saying this. No. She was a side job. The rest of you, you're the main job.
Oh, wow, I feel loved. Thank you, Gordon.
Like if we're opening the brothel in a couple of weeks, you can just come there.
Yeah, just say that again. Who's the side job and who's the main job?
Yeah,
Siren is the side job.
Phrase.
I'm not.
Siren's the side job,
Yeah.
and we're the main job.
Not getting paid enough.
So,
my brothel.
Carolus, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to ignite Flame Tongue.
Alright, nice. So now there is a bright ring of light all around you.
Okay. And mysterious male attacker, I'm gonna light him on fire with it.
Okay, try it.
I'm gonna stab him.
Go for it.
You know what?
You see he's standing there.
Different spells for today.
I hit.
You managed to hit. Holy moly!
A lot of dice.
That is a crap ton of dice. 27 points of damage.
Really moderate. Wow.
Is that normal?
Yes. I believe so, because Flame
That's
Tongue...
why Flame Tongue's fun.
Yeah,
No, that's not right.
something.
No, it's not
it's
right.
too many.
Flame tongue is on twice. The effect's on twice.
Yeah, there's 46s there. Should be 2d6, right?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to remove 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, take out the last two. Yeah.
Let's just check.
Is it on me
You
twice?
just
that
have to
thing?
remove the effect once, yeah.
Yeah. Don't double click. Can you remove it? Or do I need to remove it quickly?
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Got it. Alrighty.
Okay. Because I'm level 5, I'm gonna smack him again.
Because I'm level 5, I shall proceed to
Okay.
smack again. Go for it.
While he's doing that, can I ask, how does it work with spells? Or is it only melee attacks that you get 2 attacks?
It's only melee
Fire.
attacks for certain classes
melee.
at certain
Certain
levels.
class.
You get the multi-attack feature. Alrighty, so that
Okay.
misses, unfortunately. He brings up his own short swords and he parries your blow.
Does he have 2 short swords?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Xerxes,
Okay, I blocked. Yeah, in my turn.
what you doing? Hello?
Yeah, planning.
Planning. Please hold. Planning in progress. Oh, let's show stream. Merch. Merch. Okay, that's enough.
What the mud? Alright.
You got to plan faster.
Does Bims give advantage if I move to the side?
I'm trying to think. No. For him to give advantage, he needs to assist you. And it hasn't been
Okay,
his
yeah,
turn yet.
Fair enough, okay.
Ouch. Whatever that was.
And this is a wall, right? I can't go underneath him.
No, you cannot go underneath them. That is a building, as a matter of fact.
Okay, I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna move next to him.
Greatest time to use it actually.
And then... Q, action.
Yeah, sorry, it's a tough one. I think I'm gonna, seeing as now I've been practicing for so long with this rap here, I'm gonna try and use it.
Awesome, go for it. You need more practice. As he brings his short sword down and almost breaks the blade of your rapier.
Okay.
Anything else?
Bonus
So
action.
bonus?
Oh well, I've already moved, so it doesn't really help. Just in case more of them jump out, I'll use bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath on. No. Nah. I'm done.
Alrighty. So, this mysterious attacker is going to attack you, Richard, or should I say, Carcarius. My apologies. With his short swords, and because he is before you in the initiative order, he gets advantage on this. For the first one, balls, 15 misses. And the second one... Oh, come on. That's not fair. Even with advantage, they still can't hit anything.
It's perfectly fair.
This guy is going to take back some of the initiative and Well, considering that you are right in his flippin' grill now, Xerxes, he is going to attack you. And he hits, even despite your defensive effects. What is giving you a +1 to your defense?
Cloak of protection.
Ah, the Cloak of Protection. Cool. So, you take... Hello? What's going on? Blah. Absolutely crap slashing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you feel this strange sensation pass through you, and you fail. And you take this much poison damage.
What?
Yeah, well,
Like a fireball.
Holy crap.
And that will end its turn. Bims.
save yourself.
Did I do 2 attacks, or did I do 1 attack? I did 1 attack. He has another attack. My bad.
Did 2 attacks.
Did I do 2? No, I didn't.
You did 2 attacks. One was poison and one was melee.
No, that was just 1 blade. He has 2 swords. Yeah, and he misses you.
Yo. I have a feeling Bim's pouch is going to come in handy.
Bims uses the Eyes of Annihilation on him.
Shit, I was supposed to make a ruling on that. I
Well,
remember
it's been
now.
ruled.
Technically,
And we should
Bims
thought
is a
about,
tiny creature.
like, tiny, he can run around.
Would it fit
I'm
and
look-
stay on his head? Because it is a pair of spectacles.
We will jury rig
Alan
it to stay on his head.
can't hear
That's
you,
what we
Alan.
would have done.
Oh, I would have created a leather attachment, like you get with seeing eyeglasses.
He did say that last week that he was going to put like a strap on the glasses for Bims.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been cute.
I know I'm gonna live to regret this, but I will allow it. So you may use it.
Okay, let me just read this quick.
And I'm sitting here thinking, I wish I'd, like, after a long rest, I thought, I don't need to worry about spells just yet. We're just going shopping. So I'm stuck with my same fucking spells. I could really use some more useful ones.
Now it says turn to roll a con save. If it's 5, if
He
it's
dies.
if it's 8 or less, he dies. He dies. Otherwise, if it's less than 13, it's 3d10 psychic.
Okay. So let me see. Which one is this one? That is this one. Cool. Well, do you want to? Can you drag it onto him?
Sorry, there's nothing for me to drag.
There's no text thing on there either. Just link that thing quickly for me into the chat. I'll roll the Constitution save. So, ooh, no, 6 fails.
Bye-bye.
He did.
As an
Bye-bye.
action, force him to make a
So
Constitution.
he drops to 0 HPs.
Holy crap! Because he did fail by 5 or more.
Yeah, it's 8. 8 is the number to get.
Oh wait, I just want to
Well, hold
check.
on, 8.
Is he immune to the frightened condition? No, he is not. That is a
feel like-
freaking pity.
I just
Neville
said
just
Blim-
saying, I feel like I need some of these for Crawler.
Okay, so he drops to 0 hit points. That sucks,
So
everybody.
it's for Glacier. It says, "How dare you attack my master?"
Bims will never say for Glacier, just by the way.
I'm slowly getting him.
Alright, so that is Bim's turn, and that was... Wow, I knew I was going to regret allowing that. So is that
Well-
the end of his turn?
Burns is going to fly 60 feet up into the air, and yeah, what does he see?
What does he see? Sure.
outside of this immediate vicinity? Like,
Well-
is there what does he see as a bit broad? I guess. Does he see any other attackers specifically?
Make a perception check for me with Bim's stats.
Bims is fucking on a roll tonight.
He is. Okay, with a natural 20 for 23, Bims flies up and he communicates with you and he says he doesn't see anything, though he does note that there are some movements near some of the windows in the buildings nearby, but they do not appear to be threatening. It looks more like, hey, there's a fight in the street, what's going on? Curious onlookers.
Sort of not as my character, but speak to everyone else. After this is done, we're probably going to have to go and report this so we don't get in trouble because we didn't initiate this, right?
I might know who they are, though. Out of character.
You're unconscious. Shut up.
Out of carriage. We could always carry the bodies back to the ship, stow them, and then just drop them out at sea somewhere and say, in the name of Cyan, here we go.
Oh god. Okay. Seeing as I'm very frightful of my luck today and don't want to die, can I use my DM inspiration?
You may.
Is that just the advantage on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can roll with disadvantage if you'd like.
No! No. See?
Ooh.
See? Ooh.
12 is a success.
Good move, Mickey. Good move.
Me. Help.
Help me. The whispers from the grave. Carriers.
Okay, seeing Xerxes get fucked up and signed down, I'm gonna just pray to Procan and pull up a mass healing word.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow. Yeah,
So-
what?
Yeah,
How many?
I've got 1 HP left.
How many
I got
people does
50.
that let you target?
I can do 6, but
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, I think everyone else is fine for now. So
Yeah.
If you want to, you can. Have you got like a normal cure wounds or something?
I've got cure wounds, a healing word, but it's only one person.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I could always go throw a healing potion down somebody's throat.
This is the smarter choice for now. I think rather
Okay.
get people up and running. Oh wait, I need to add my other modifiers first before I
Yes.
roll that.
Correct.
So
Your
it's
life
a
domain.
third level. So it's that one, and then
This stuff becomes incredibly powerful with a life domain cleric.
yeah. I forget. Wait, can I do that? Actually, stuff that. I'm gonna save my third level and
And
rather cure wounds level 1, because that's healing word level 1 on Xerxes.
all
Let
right.
me just change this out. Can't give him that extra healing that much yet. There's that one. And then where's Q wounds? Let's do it second level. Sorry, I'm just trying to find all.
What's more?
No, I'm just trying to find all the right bloody things to put on at the moment. That's that. Okay, so now we can heal Xerxes.
How many of those effects are you putting on yourself?
No, I'm putting on the wrong ones and then taking them
okay.
off, don't worry. Where's Xerxes there?
Okay, 14 points of healing. That's pretty good.
And then, as an action, I shall use my... actually, it wasn't the smartest thing, but my ASMR healing hands to heal Katrina.
Oh, okay.
Am I awake
How
now?
much healing does that do?
Only 5. I thought it did more.
So you are conscious, Siren, and
Let's
you are
see.
feeling much better,
Am I
Xerxes.
awake?
This is lagging.
So you guys can be like, you bitch.
Yeah.
You bitch.
But
But yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna, as I'm like healing, I'm just gonna go, play dead! So they don't kill you again.
don't you think she saw you doing that shit to me?
I'm like, I put my foot next to you and I'm healing hands you through my foot.
Are you stepping on me?
Healing
Stepping
foot.
No, I'm poking you with my toes.
Oh, you me.
I'm gonna kick heal you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
In
heal
hi-
you.
I can
In
literally
hindsight,
just
I
go,
probably
Sorry, I
should have
just
gone with
brushed
my. In hindsight, I probably should have gone with my first idea because then I could have attacked. Oh well.
I know who she is.
you
They
can
are.
move to give advantage.
I know.
Oh,
That's what I'm
wait,
doing.
Siren, you're missing an effect.
What?
You are missing an effect. You are prone
No.
on the ground.
I am. I'm just whispering up. You said play dead.
Who needs to play? Alrighty, so you move
Oh.
up there.
I love how I put that on.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. I suppose it was just
You were the
selected.
selected character.
I kicked you while you were down.
Now you bitch.
Alright. Anything else you're doing?
I think that's everything I can do for now.
Alright, Beirut.
Alright, so if I try and attack the mysterious female attacker, that's with cover, right? Because I'm going through people, or is Siren prone, so it'll be fine.
I'm on the ground.
She is technically on the ground, so no, she is not providing any cover. It's a clear shot.
Clear shots. Okay, then I will grace the mysterious attacker with some pain of
Oh,
strength.
damn, you know what I forgot? Never mind,
Not-
carry on.
I don't
The
think
dragon.
Okay, so
A
pain of
dragon.
death.
Yes.
And then I will attack with advantage because she hasn't had a turn yet.
Correct. Though technically, there's
She
a
hasn't
question
had a
for
turn
you.
yet.
No. You guys have got the same initiative. What is your dex?
16, I think. Yeah, 16.
Crap.
It orders them, if you have the same thing, doesn't it order in dex priority?
Yeah, unfortunately, they share the same dex modifier as well. I can't remember how you break it then afterwards, but I'm going to assume that the ground does it
Player.
automatically.
Alphabetically.
Yeah, you speed. He goes first.
But she is attacker. She is A. She got no. Go ahead. I'm joking.
She is mysterious attacker.
I just need to put a comma in there. First name
Yeah, but he's
attacker.
a wild Peru.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to attack with my longbow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to flamey with my whip
Okay.
instead.
Oh, you have advantage because you're trying to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then we will.
Now you do snack attack. Or what?
And we do What's that? Slashing damage. Bludgeoning, slashing. And then we will attack with the whip. Oh, really? A 1?
Yeah, for 20 points of damage, let's not gloss over this. It's not bad.
It's not bad for a whip.
No, it isn't. Alright,
1d4
anything else?
damage.
Are you staying where you are? Or?
I'm just busy thinking if I should move back or stay where I am. I think I will stay where I am. Yep, that's it. So good.
Alrighty. So, on her turn, she shouts out a command and she says, I will get him. You take care of the cleric. And she disappears in like a puff of smoke. And she reappears behind you, Beirut. And you see that she's kneeling down next to her companion. And she is going to shove a potion down his throat.
Oh.
They have evolved. They think like us.
They have evolved. Fantastic. So...
They've become
Jesus.
sentient.
What kind of bloody healing potion?
Okay, no, sorry, I'm just busy doing maths quickly in my head.
If we could have killed her before that, we could have gotten that potion.
Hmm.
And you see this guy wakes up, but he is still currently prone on the ground. And
Come here often.
I just want to check and make sure.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, she can still... No, she can't do that. No, that's going to be her turn. Alrighty. Oh, Oceanus is not there. Corollas, what you doing?
Okay. Seeing the shenanigans,
Shenanigans.
I'm gonna try and kill this guy as quick as I can.
There'll be no shenanigans here.
So, Kakarius is giving me advantage.
Yes,
Because he's
he
opposite
is.
of me. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Oh man, 25 definitely hits. Roll your damage. Oh,
Nice.
crikey. 21
Nice.
points. Very nice.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the next one. Advantage.
Damn. 23 to hit. Definitely does hit. 11 points of damage. It's not too bad.
Okay. Luckily, I'm not done yet. Can I use a key point?
Alright.
Do flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Do an unarmed strike with advantage.
Wait a minute. Who's playing? Who's playing with giant nuclear explosions?
Who do you think?
I'm scared.
The one person that can sneeze and cause them.
Yeah. 22 hits. As you lash out.
That's not right. I need to take the effect off of me. I didn't think it will work with unarmed strike.
You know what you can do? No. Oh,
Sucks.
okay. Instead of removing the effect completely,
Yeah.
put it back on yourself quickly. I think it works for you as well. If you look at your combat tracker under that effects thing, on the left-hand side, it should say there on. Like a little green button that says on. Very tiny.
On the combat tracker, there's a little skull. Huh?
Yeah, click on the skull, then it shows you the
No, not
effects.
the skull, the head.
The
The
head.
head, yeah.
Where you see your effects that are currently on you.
Oh, okay. I can put it off.
And you can skip it, yeah. Okay, so what mustn't be there? The 9 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Okie dokie, so I must reverse that. Oh, brain doesn't want to work.
Okay. But I have another attack, so.
Yeah, but now at least we'll skip it.
Okay.
Alright,
Nice.
that hits. Roll your damage. Oof. Well, that was kind of pointless, wasn't it? 9 points of damage.
Well, no,
back on the board.
because if that other one worked, then someone may be dead.
Alrighty. So,
Okay, that's
it's your
end of my
turn.
turn then.
Alright.
Okay.
Xerxes, it is your turn.
I go, enough. Enough of this. And I'll just produce a small flaming object in my hand
Mm-hmm.
and place it over yonder.
And what is that something? Your fireball.
Bye, Siren.
That doesn't cover more than half
It's
of
not.
Yeah.
It's not covered. Yeah, you won't get affected. And Bums is 60 feet in the air, so he won't get affected by this as well. I wonder if shatter is probably not a good idea. Fireball is probably better. Everything's around me is concrete, so I'm not going to destroy property, right?
You might destroy some of the property.
Oh.
Not all of these buildings
Like,
are made out of stone.
I'm pretty sure the houses have some wood in them.
Yeah, there's
That's
wooden,
raining, it's
wooden
fine.
shingles on most of the homes around you. This is not like the super wealthy part of town. So there is a lot of flammable dwellings nearby. So it's up to you.
Can I put my hand on the outer corner of my block to direct the spell?
How do you mean?
Like that?
No. It's usually got to go from a point like that. Or that, and, aiming it in the direction that's basically going. No.
So I can bend over, put my hand between my legs, and face it up.
No. I like the imagination, but no. I allow you guys to get get away with a lot of crap, not that. So what you doing?
I'm going to stab this dude with my rapier again.
Go for it. No, that's a miss. With the 13. Alrighty. You're still down on the floor, Siren.
Yeah,
But this
yeah,
damn
I'm not,
dwarf has done a lot of damage.
I'm not alive. I'm playing dead.
You're playing dead. Make a deception check for me. Just so that I have it on record.
You can probably not. I just said play dead so they didn't attack you immediately.
Oh my word!
I'm dead.
Natural 20 for 27. Okay, yeah, as far as they got concerned, you're dead. Sorry, dead.
I'm just doing this for interest's sake. Yep, I think my spell didn't work.
Oh, that's the
Alrighty, so he's got an interesting choice. And he's going to pull a maneuver where he strikes at both Corollas, and he does sort of like a little twirl and a spin, and he strikes at Corollas and Carcarius. So, unfortunately for you, Carcarius, yours, he gets advantage on.
Why on me?
And because he has advantage,
next time I want to learn that skill.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fun.
God damn it.
And this is where we end our adventure. Sorry.
So, with that, I can't actually drag both of these over, so I'm going to have to do this manually. You take 20 points of damage from the sword strike itself.
God damn.
And then you take... sorry.
How in the hell do you get 20 damage from bloody sword strike? What kind of sword are they using?
It's not just the sword. Hint, hint.
Ah.
Think, why does he have advantage?
Sneak attack.
And you take that much poison
God.
damage.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, that's not right. No, that's
I
not
was just
right.
about to say.
Yeah,
No,
I was about to say, that's like more than...
Whoa, no, sorry. I misclicked something. My apologies. My apologies. I will reverse half of that. Whoops.
Whoops.
A little bit trigger happy DM there.
Just a bit.
Yeah. I think Gordon's in TPK mood or something.
Yeah, it seems so.
No, that's something is not right there, because that should be 25 plus the 20. Should then be 25 plus 20 is 45. So yes, you would still be down.
Still puts me fucking down.
But you're not dead. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
We might be
I just want to put the...
That doesn't count as range, does it?
No.
Damn
It does not. And you are unconscious. Why are you doing that? Don't do that to me. Okay, and you're prone on the ground.
I just realized the thing I meant to do that other round wasn't the fucking healing hands, it was preserve life. And I only remembered now.
Your divine thing.
Yeah.
Alright, Peter, he does not get what's the name on you, but rolls and crap.
Can't we just
Anyway.
swap mine and Peter's
Nope.
attacks then?
Okay, so this guy is going to stand up. And seeing as you've been giving him such a hard time, Xerxes, trying to stab him with your flippin'... What's the name? Is he ahead of you? No, he is not. Is he?
No, he is not.
He's going to strike at you with a sword and miss, which means he's going to try and strike at you again with a sword. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
Who would like to roll a d8 for me?
Nope. My luck is terrible. Tonight at least.
That is a 6. Okay, his attack misses. His sword screeches against the stones of the road.
Blunting his blade, making it useless.
No. Nice try. That was both attacks, so yeah, that is his turn. Bims, what is Bims doing?
So, Beru gave Bums a healing potion.
2 healing potions.
2 healing potions last week.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's going to fly up and chuck one into Carcarius' mouth.
Okay, so he's already 60 feet up in the air, so he's gonna, I assume, fly over this way somewhere.
Yeah, ideally.
Cool. And do you have the healing potion items in your... You can sort of roll and...
I don't think so.
I think I've got it, so
I've
Yeah.
got it if you want.
yeah, I can just drag it over to myself.
Oh, if you got it. Cool.
Okay, wait there.
The good news is, you feel A smidge better. As you
You're fucking
receive.
dead. I say that to the guy who stabbed him.
Alrighty, so that's Bibbs' turn. And just make a note, you've used one of his 2 reserve potions. Which brings us to
Yeah,
Siren.
I don't know how we're gonna do this. Yeah, okay. Let's make a note.
Oh, I'm very scared to try this.
Didn't I create a special item for Bibbs' potions? Okay, what we'll do is
Not too sure. What should I look for?
sort of like your sorcery points. I'll create something like that for the potions, but for now, just we know that he's got one. Okay, sorry, Siren, what are you doing?
Cool.
Are you still pretending to be dead?
No! Gonna open my...
Siren's getting stabby.
I like to think that Siren and Carcarius are like looking at each other in the eyes. They're both lying on the ground, the rain
give you
coming
a
down
thumbs up.
around them.
Like, thanks! Thanks, it worked. Like, you bitch, don't you have a husband to take care of?
You saying this to her?
Yeah.
If you could see her face, she would be sneering. And she says, as she brings her sword down close to your neck,
Oh, boo.
you wish.
Scary. Scary. I don't even remember his name, whatever his name was. I'm not referring to the guy that sent them.
Alright.
I don't
So,
even remember who he was, but I want to suggest to her
mhm.
stop what she's doing. Just stand like
Oh, suggest, as in suggest.
this spell.
That requires her to make some sort of saving throw, does it not?
Yes, a wisdom.
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 What does she need to beat?
I will tell you now.
I'm figuring that an
15.
8 will not
No,
beat it.
on myself.
So you're suggesting that she stops
Stop attacking. Be quiet.
and be quiet?
Stand there.
I don't know. Can you like share the,
No, 2
share the
sentences.
spell
Stop
quickly?
attacking. Just stand still. God.
Okay. Freeze.
Exactly.
Okay, she is frozen with your magical suggestion.
And I'll stand up and dust myself off.
Okay.
Down.
You are stood up. Anything else?
So, no, I might be wrong on who these 3 are, but I can also be correct. It depends on when we see their faces.
I may be wrong. I may be right. It's a song like that.
It's
Anyway.
a 50-50 choice.
Carlos, I hope you kill this person before he stabs me. You
So-
too, okay.
Richard, Vicarious is down on the ground. What are you doing?
Go for
I
the
stand
kneecaps.
up, death staring this guy in the face, and will mass healing word.
Oh.
Let me just get this up. So it's up to 6 creatures. So myself, Siren, Xerxes. No one else needs healing, eh?
No.
No.
And then
They've
some
not hit
extra,
me once.
extra
Nope.
bonus healing.
Which is a pity, but it's alright. It's fine.
I still have acid, so
And then so Xerxes, cool.
I suggest we keep her alive to question her. That's
I
what
was thinking the same thing, but
Okay.
right now this
I was
one
just
we
making
don't.
sure.
This one we don't need alive.
Sure.
And I'm gonna take a trident stab at the guy in front of me.
Alright, you can do so with
Indeed.
advantage. Sorry, I just want to get the suggestion spell up in front of me quickly, so I need to check something.
It's
Ooh,
8
that hits.
hours.
Concentration for up to 8
God damn
hours.
Please tell me it kills him
No.
anyway.
Nope. He's still alive.
Okay, wins. I shall move over there anyway.
Move over where?
No,
Is he dead?
Nope.
No.
So you're gonna move there. So you're gonna.
Well,
Wouldn't suggest it.
I mean,
Yeah.
because he just did like 50 damage against you.
yeah. But would he still be able to do that again? On a reaction?
Carolus is before you.
But it's a reaction attack.
Yeah, and he hasn't had a reaction yet.
Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. So you shouldn't be able to do as much damage, but fine, I'll stay up.
You never know. Okay. I will turn to Xerxes and I said, yeah, let me see if I can show you some pointers on using a rapier. So I'll, as a bonus action, aim. And then
Don't hit.
my main action, I will cast Flamey.
Okay.
So I get advantage with my rapier against, what's this? Mysterious male attacker dude. They're both up, hey?
Yes.
Both males.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to attack the one that's in front of Xerxes.
That hits with a 21.
Okay, so that's piercing damage, is it not?
Roll me some damage.
Piercing. Yeah, hold on, I need to freaking put all my bloody effects on.
Yeah.
And
You're lucky you have all those effects. Otherwise, you'd have to remember how to count out all those freaking dice.
Oh, that would be easy because I just have the dice grouped on the table. Very simple.
True. I'm still considering moving over to using real dice. But we'll see. Oh, ouch.
How would you determine whether people are talking crap or not?
It would be a trust-based system.
And we are on camera, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not our dice.
We get another camera aiming down at your dice tray.
Yes.
We get some of those really enlarged D20s. Alrighty, so anything else, Bayroom?
Sorry?
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Speaking of dice, right? I looked on your site. I didn't see. I only saw one pair split.
Yeah, we're waiting for more to come in. Unfortunately, there is a drought.
So Raru is my best bet, right?
No.
Is that like 80 rand for a set? Something like that.
No. Bad Ellen.
You stand still.
Rolled 2 ones.
Okay, sorry, I'm just busy reading. So she gets no saving throw against that suggestion crap unless somebody
No,
hits her.
Yeah,
Only if she takes damage.
only if she takes damage. So,
God damn it. So that ends her
I am
turn.
And she was told to keep quiet, so she can't even tell her buddies.
No. She cannot. Carolus, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Um,
Before,
I
because this is
remember
now the
the-
start of the next round. Everybody, make me some perception checks.
Okay. And also, I remember once a week I get an extra key point.
As long as you smoke
Almost
your
a
weed,
20.
why are we rolling perception?
To see what's
I will
going
tell
on.
you.
Start of round, apparently.
Okay. Perception! Damn it.
Alrighty. So,
It's almost.
Bims is the only one that really hears it, but he does broadcast it to you, Xerxes. And he says, "Hey, boss! I hear bells ringing! Coming from down that way." And he like makes like a pointer dog that's found a scent
Aww.
and looks down that direction towards where you know there's a more of a main road. So take it as it is.
What's that way, guys?
I don't even know where we are at the moment.
Does it sound like it could be like the city watch bells?
You don't know. You don't hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna use Flame Tongue to attack him.
Go for it.
Hopefully he dies now.
Oh,
Yeah.
26 to hit,
Fine.
definitely. Jeez.
Nice.
Ouch.
Damn.
Yeah, he goes down.
Is he ignited?
Yeah, there's bits of his clothing burning. But something strange happens. You see his body. It starts to... It almost looks like it's convulsing, but then you realize it's not actually convulsing. His clothes, his body, everything about him is starting to undulate, sort of like water, and it turns into this red mist that just flows outward and disappears, leaving no
Oh.
body.
I think we have got to go and have a discussion with the court wizard or something to figure out what the hell this is.
And we have to knock them out instead of kill them to have evidence.
No, we're going to capture
Keep
this cow.
Yeah.
The cow.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, can I move to there?
You can.
Okay. Can I use my extra attack because I used an attack? Do I still have that attack on this person?
Yes. As far as I'm aware.
Okay. Can I stab him as well?
Now, there's
Take
something
her
that says
with
you
us.
need to choose the same target. And you can move in between. It's not like Pathfinder where you've got to like move, then attack, or attack, then move, or whatever. So yeah, make your attack.
Do I get advantage thanks to Xerxes?
You do. Damn it! 25 to hit. Carolus is like crushing it tonight. Ouch. 13 points of damage. A similar thing happens as his body crumples to the ground. It starts to dissipate and turn into smoke.
Why didn't that happen the first time?
Because the
Yeah.
first time he wasn't killed as such, he was dropped to 0 hit points. He was unconscious.
That's why I said.
We had
I feel like that's DM semantics.
Or as Gordon would say, there's Neville kind of bullshit going on there.
You can gladly call it Gordon bullshit, that's fine.
The female attacker, is she passive at the moment?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
passive.
Yeah, she's standing dead still.
I
Okay, I'm
suggest.
gonna start grabbing my stuff and checking for rope.
Yes, I was going to
That's the
suggest
end of
that.
my turn.
But let's take her with us because usually when bells go off, it's nothing really good.
Probably a
There-
fire, but it's raining.
It is
could
raining.
be an alert of some sort.
Okay, I'm gonna pick her up and put her in my horse bag.
I'm
My
going to
horse
suggest.
satchel.
Are we out of combat at the moment?
You are currently out of combat because that freaking suggestion lasts for 8 hours.
Okay, I'm going to disarm her
Yes.
of all of her weapons.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And health potions.
First and foremost, I'm going to disarm her of all of her bloody weapons.
Okay. So,
And when we're ready, I will slap her.
I just realized I never created a parcel for this because I did not anticipate this. I always
Can you-
underestimate you guys. I don't know why.
Do we have
Can-
manacles?
Can you change your suggestion, Mickey? Can you change your command? Like, can you tell her to follow us?
No, you can just pick her up. It's not going to hurt her.
Can I pull back the mask and say, do you know this person?
Oh, do I?
Are you putting back the mask? Alright. So
Yeah.
when you pull back the mask,
Yes.
you're all a little bit shocked as you recognize her. This
She
petite little woman.
did
And I will
What's his name?
identify her for you.
What's his name? What's the
Like
person
an
that...
item.
What's the...
Look in your combat tracker, folks.
Mariana.
Do I know her?
Name not familiar.
Mariana Castella. I remember
No idea who
I
that
was
is.
very, very drunk though. We were
Is
at
it-
the party.
I think
Okay.
isn't she married to the
She isn't married to the Duke. Not yet, anyway.
there?
You recognize her.
Fucking
You met
good.
her earlier that day, sitting beside
I
the
knew
Duke and doing some embroidery.
So wait,
Well,
was she
you were
there
in-
when we were telling the Duke all the info?
Correct.
So Siren like high pitched screams almost like I knew it.
Oh no.
I knew it was her.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess we've got an audience with the Duke to take her to.
That's why I wanted
Well,
to.
Is it
Who's
the best
her?
option?
Is it to be husband? The Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Duke.
It was right.
Did everyone's
Duke's
clothing and
fiancé-
all the other attacks, all their clothing and stuff, is it on the floor? Or did it also turn into water?
It all
Mist.
turned into that red smokiness and dissipated. If you're taking off those blades from her, you notice something immediately in the light from almost said Carcarius' sword. Corollas' now Corollas' sword. The blades themselves appear to be just regular old short swords. Though in the light, you can see there's almost like, like if you've got like oil on water, there's almost that strange kind of rainbow sheen on it. Especially now with the water, the rain, with the wetness of the blade. It's a little bit more apparent in the light as you're handling these weapons. They appear to be coated in something.
2 minutes.
I say don't cut yourself with that.
Can I look around to see if anyone in the nearest buildings witnessed the entire altercation?
Okay, well now that things the heat of battle has ended, everybody give me some what you call it? Perception rolls. There we go. Sorry, my brain doesn't want to work. You find one more potion on her. It is also filled with a red liquid that looks very much like your healing potions. You believe this is an upgraded one. However, it is a potion of superior healing. Alrighty, so let me see. Siren, Xerxes, and Bims. I don't know what's going on with Calcarius and Corollas and Beirut tonight, but anyway. You three can hear from that direction. You hear raised voices and shouting. You can actually hear one of the people. There seems to be somebody standing just around the corner shouting something about the guard. Calling the guard. And those bells that you hear are coming closer. You guess that they're probably a couple of streets away at this point. And yeah, you know that usually the members of like the community watch, if you will, have these bells to summon the nearest guards. In this case, remember the guards are the Duke's guards, and they are basically paramilitary guards. They aren't your ordinary city guards.
Let's go.
So
in the buildings, when Bims earlier said that he saw things with his 20 perception,
sorry,
any of those people,
the sirens are perfect.
yeah,
So
good timing.
You saw people in the buildings. Now there seems to be somebody that has actually come out.
Yes, I want to say, hey, you there. Is it a male or female person?
It is a man. You see he's got like long, stringy grey hair. He seems to be wearing some sort of leather apron.
Say, hey, you there, good sir. Did you just witness us getting attacked by these minstrels?
I did, sir. You'd best wait for the guards. They'll want a statement.
Oh, that's exactly why I wanted to speak with you, so that we could get your statement as well.
Oh, absolutely. I am a law-abiding citizen, sir.
Oh, as are we. It's nice to see a fellow law-abiding citizen.
Nope,
Okay, I just
I'll
want
be
to,
right
Tying
here.
her up.
I just want to say I want to take measure of this woman's freaking dimensions. Please note.
Dimension.
Someone
Is
hold
that how
her.
they call it these days?
It sounds
Yeah.
so wrong when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Someone hold her
Why
down.
don't they just tie her up?
Like a secret die on her.
All right, listen,
would
guys.
Like,
It is.
put a spin top in her pockets or something.
It is currently 8 o'clock. Shall we take a quick 5-minute break? And then when we come back, we can see what happens next.
Questions.
Questions? No, awesome source. To the folks on the stream, we will be back shortly.
My room is a total mess.
Okay, and we're back, everybody. Sorry, perfect timing there. So,
Thanks, Gordon.
I know. I did warn you, though. So, you guys are standing in the rain. This woman is just wide-eyed there next to you guys. You've recognized her now as Mariana Chelasel, the Duke's betrothed. I was looking for the nicer name.
I knew it was her.
More
Betrothed.
like a bloody consort.
Yeah.
Before the Dukes, people commenced upon us. We wanted to tie her up, and I wanted to go and protect that citizen that saw everything.
Protect how?
I don't know.
I'm going to
If
stand
anyone
by
tries
him.
to assassinate him, like,
Just for his statement.
Again,
not be a meat shield.
meat shield. I love that term. All right, so you're going to walk down the street basically to where he's busy standing, waiting for the guard. As you do so, you can now hear over the rain, what sounds to be like heavily studded boots thumping coming down the road. Looking down that way, as you turn the corner, you can see there are 5 guards carrying a mixture of weaponry. A couple of wielding halberds. Others have swords strapped, or they've got like a heavy crossbow in their hands. Like I said, these are actual soldiers. They're not your run-of-the-mill town guards.
The Marines.
Not even Marines. Marines are pretty kick-ass, but not like these. These are like the Duke's men. Not just, I wouldn't say special forces, but they're hardened. They're veterans. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Veterans. These guys know their business. So I keep on looking that way instead of that way. I'm being
raise my
stupid.
hand.
Because I want to see what you guys. I must move. Why? Why questions? Questions. There we go.
I just have one question for her. Just one. It's insignificant, but I need to know.
An insignificant question? Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, shoot.
Siren's life, yes.
Yeah.
Do pies
And-
float? There's an insignificant question for you.
Just by the way, Siren, it's your spell. You can drop it at any point.
I am going to drop it, but she needs to be tied first.
Okay, so who's doing the tying? And with what? Does anybody have some silk rope? I mean, you can't
all
use-
have rope.
Suggest letting go of that spell at all. I think you need to keep it on her.
I moved my
No,
camera
but
now, it's like off center and it's
The guards are
bugging me.
No,
going
but
to
then we can't ask questions if she won't talk.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait for the guard here. I'm gonna be like, just give me a second. I'll take whatever repercussions come from it. Just
Also, I'm fairly certain
But
the
does
rope
she-
stinks to high heaven because we chucked it in the sea as well.
yeah, it's fine.
But when you release your spell to ask a question, is it
Yeah.
gone forever, or is it just
Yeah.
while you ask the question?
No, I release concentration.
No, I want to knock you out so that you can't do that. I don't
You
want
can
you to
knock her
do
out.
I'll say if you knock her out, it's going to do the same thing.
that. That doesn't help there.
Concentration.
No,
yes.
just mean like I don't want her to somehow escape, and then we like, you know.
Well, if we're gonna allow
That's why
this,
she wants to tie her. Although she can do Misty Step. What does Misty Step need? Is it verbal, somatic? Mr.
Like-
Swordthrow person?
if Gordon allows
I don't know.
it,
I don't know Misty Step.
I'll ask the one question.
Do you actually have Misty Step?
I don't think it's worth the risk. It's not worth the risk.
No, still
She
with
used Misty Step.
Mm-hmm. No, but that's what I'm saying. For him to know it, remember, he's a sorcerer.
Oh, yeah.
For him to recognize it, I would say that he would actually need to be able to cast it himself.
What?
Okay, sorry. Mickey's still trying to ask a question. Mickey.
Okay, well, she said tie up. So you asked who's tying up. So
Yes.
I said, I will tie up. Is somebody giving me advantage on tying her up?
Can somebody assist Beirut?
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
Nobody
But-
got sleight of hand.
No,
You can give me.
I'm a
assistance,
good kind of
maybe.
monk, not a bad.
The
Not a Neville kind of monk.
Hmm.
the other cleric had it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do not drop that spell. Do not do it.
Okay, so must I roll sleight of hand?
Go through you all.
Otherwise, you can give me advantage and I can do it.
What's your plus?
I'll
Four.
just give him a
I'll
Procan a
give you
quick
advantage.
prayer. I'll give Procan a quick prayer and give whoever's tying up some guidance as well.
Dear
Okay.
Procan, please help him tie good.
Just like quickly, it's like Procan, tie good, please.
25 is good.
25 is pretty decent, yeah. She's not going to... So how are you tying her? Like around her hands, her arms, her... No, are you tying her arms to her body? How are you doing this?
Just keep them there. We're not gonna complicate it because of no
This is getting a bit
weird.
too much bondage.
But Gordon, if you'll allow it,
Yeah.
if you'll allow it, I can ask her one question, still in suggestion, and not drop it. Just one question.
Well, you can ask her the question, but you specifically stated in when you cast the
Be
spell
quiet.
to
I know,
stand still or stop and be quiet.
I know. But they don't want me to drop the spell because they're afraid.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. You can ask the question. She just won't be able to answer you.
It's pointless.
And also, there's no. You don't know if she's actually going to answer it regardless. She might just spit on your face and be like, no.
That's fine. Then I'll slit her throat, and she died.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let the
No, then
kid's
we'll get.
wife
Then we'll
scream.
get. Then the Duke is going to have our heads.
I don't care.
Trust me, just don't drop the spell. It's not worth it.
Alrighty. So
If
It's
the
about
whole
this time.
thing, if the whole armada comes after us, I did try to ask her just one question.
you might still get your
What do you want to
opportunity.
ask her?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't
It's
worry
up to
about
you. Alright, so as all this is happening, you're busy tying her up. Are you gagging her as well?
No, she's quiet.
Yes.
No, she's
Yes.
quiet.
Yes.
If you do that, I drop the spell. I will threaten you with dropping the spell. It's fine.
So she's
If
just
you
like
threaten
in
me with
this.
dropping spell, I insta gag her.
I'm sitting against this wall, just like bandaging myself up, watching this happen.
Well, she's basically now, because of you revealing who she is, you've pulled down the mask, you've basically pulled back the hood. You can see her hair is like tied up in like a very elaborate bun at the back of her head. She isn't wearing any of the jewelry and stuff that you've seen her wearing before. There's no earrings, there's nothing like that. No tiaras, blah, blah, blah. She looks very plain, though you can still see she has some sort of makeup, something on her that's giving her a very smooth appearance.
Start washing away in the rain.
A little bit, slightly. Another thing to note is with her standing there in the rain, you've recognized her. As the guards start getting closer, you see that funny little man with the stringy hair.
Again.
Say again?
Putting the mask back up again.
Oh, up on her. Okay. So they start, you hear the footsteps as well. They turn the corner and they see you, Xerxes, standing with this guy. And he immediately starts pointing down the road towards where the rest of you guys are standing. Or did you rejoin them at the top there? I don't know. And he says to them, basically, there were two other men up there, sirs, but, I don't know, weird shit. They just disappeared. They melted into the ground like shit on a wet turd. Gone. And
So if I'm with him, I'll also chime in.
what were you chiming with?
So I'll say we were. I'm just gonna say, come quick. We were attacked by 3 masked bandits two of which seem to have magically disappeared into the ether. We've managed to subdue the last one. This man can attest to everything I've said. They came out of nowhere and just jumped us.
You see, one of the men. I mean, they're all wearing, because of the rain, they're all wearing hoods. But you can see underneath the hoods, they've all got like these metal cap helmets. Basically, some of them have nose pieces as well. The one that sort of steps forward, and you can see from the insignia and that on his armor, he seems to be some sort of captain, and clearly the man in charge. As he takes charge, and he says, "Why were you attacked? Any idea?"
Hello.
A question.
Yeah.
Just from what that communication stone I have for what's his name at the Duke's Palace, is that two-way?
It is.
Okay. While this is happening, I'm just going to message him and say we need an audience with the Duke now or as soon as possible.
Someone for him to come. Oh, unless he's dodgy as well.
Yeah, I don't want him to know exactly what's going on.
Fantastic.
I'm just going to say we were attacked. We have a prisoner, and we need to see the Duke now.
Just saying.
Even if he is not on, if he's dodgy, regardless of whether he knows now or later, it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, but I'm doing it like we've got the guards and we've got this guy to support our story. So I'm just not going to mention who the attacker is.
That's cool. Yeah.
Just that we need to see the Duke.
They did successfully assassinate.
I'll tell the guards as well. No, I have no idea why we'd be attacked. We've been, unless they're enemies of the state, because we've been helping the Duke with lots of quests and issues around town. So if anyone,
we lost Alan.
So if anyone, it's someone that has an issue with the state or the government.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something quickly. Give me 2 seconds. Wow, I just realized I misspelt neutral on something, but never mind. Alright, so with this, I'm going to say there's a 50% chance that these guys recognize who you are. Okay, they recognize you.
We've also got insignias and things we could show.
Yeah, well, I don't know where all your documents and things are. Your letters of marque, etc.
Of course they recognize us because we're just that famous.
Do you not recognize Chef LeBob?
Do you not know this face? Le Chef Bob?
Yeah.
Or Chef
The
LeBob.
guy with crocodile skin boots and brown bear coat. It's pretty.
The captain says, no, I do recognize you, sirs and madam. You work for the Duke, do you not? Again,
We do.
why would you be attacked? Why are you in this part of town anyway?
Shortcut?
Shopping.
Yeah, we're shopping.
This is a shortcut back to, I assume, the harbour.
The docks, yeah.
Yeah, well,
We're
it was
heading back to the docks, yeah.
basically, the premise was that you guys have been shopping. Siren has been entertaining at various taverns and inns in the city, and you were on your way back from the dock area to wherever you guys were staying to, or going back to the ship. Basically, when these guys waylaid you, guys and gals, should I say? And you see the guard captain eyes each of you in turn. He takes note of the wounds and things on you. Some of you guys are still looking a little bit green around the gills, so to speak, because of the poison that fucked you up. And
I sort of do it. 1 second.
and as he's busy doing this, you get a reply, Quacarius, to your message from the Seneschal, and he says, "You are aware what time it is." Do I really need to wake the Duke up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be my only response. It's just yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Does
It's
this
a matter
messaging
of
system
absolute-
like convey tone, or is it just the message?
I believe it conveys tone. As my understanding is that it's basically magical cell phone.
Okay.
It's like a voice.
It's not like somebody's texting you that you can't actually see.
Just put some random emojis in there
Yeah.
to make sense of it.
Eggplant. I don't know.
Security.
I see.
The poor Seneschal is going to be so confused.
It's all right. So he basically there's like a short pause again, and he says, "Very well, I will send somebody to wake up the Duke."
And I'll just respond to it going, we're with some guards now. I'm going to ask them to escort us to the Duke's location.
Who is
what's his
leading the
name, Rob?
guards?
As I hear that, I'll ask the guys, sir, your name, please. The Seneschal is requesting it.
He's like sort of taken aback because he I mean, magic. I mean, first of all, it's like you're talking to a rock in the middle of the street.
I'm trying to get a bit of signal.
Kind of a thing. And he's like, Captain Lanspur, sir.
Lanspur.
That's right, sir.
It's Captain Lanspur that's with us now, with some of his guards.
And he says, the voice, replies to you via the stone, and he says, I will take care of us shortly. And it goes dead. There's no more communication coming from the stone. But as you're watching the captain, you see his eyes go wide. And
This poor guy.
you hear him reply audibly, yes, sir, right away, sir. And he looks at his men, he says, form up. Take that one. He looks at you guys. He says, I assume you captured one of your assailants.
Don't hurt him.
Yes. Put some protection on the back as well.
Would you like us to knock her out?
No, don't do anything. Just walk her.
Just a little
Walk
tap.
her. No,
Just
just walk
With a blackjack.
it's going to
She'll
be more
be
like
fine.
dragging because you told her to basically freeze. So he
Drag.
orders two of his men to basically lift her up, and they start
Hey, there,
dragging
you
her.
there.
Hey, you there?
Give me the manacles, and I'll put them on her.
Manacles.
Pretty sure they
I
would
think-
have her, right?
I think she's tied up well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very well tied up, I'm sure.
No, I mean they do carry some
Hey.
manacles, but
Happy?
no, she's pretty.
still wanna
she's
do
pretty
it.
well. Okay, cool. So they take out some manacles,
Yeah.
clap some irons on her wrists, and you can see her eyes are sort of like darting to and fro as she's manhandled by these guards. And they start marching off towards the palace. I assume you're going with.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we march, I want to put a cloth over her head, just so that no one can see anything or discern who she is.
Who is
Yeah.
kidnapping
She's not
someone?
wearing the mask again.
We're probably black bagging
She
this
is,
woman.
but it doesn't cover her eyes.
Do,
So-
Getting
gonna
very
make sure.
Guantanamo vibes here. It's like-
do we have a burlap sack?
Do the
to
black
hold
side.
them?
Backfire.
well, it depends. What do you guys have in your inventory? Do you have something with which to
Something
actually
like
do this?
that.
Like a
Well, I could put the bag of holding over her head.
Suffocate by the time we get there.
Yeah.
I've got 2 cloaks. I'll use one of my cloaks
There we go.
to
Cloak
wrap
will
her
do.
head in it, like a zombie.
but I assume you're just like draping it over. You're not actually like, hey, here's a cloak.
No. Just the cloak.
It's like tying it around. And I'm going to tie you up. Anyway. Okay, moving on.
And I'm going to cover her head, but make sure that it's not going to fall off.
All right, cool. So she's well covered. there's very little risk. Because I mean, she's still basically paralyzed because of this frickin' spell that I should have seen coming. But anyway, fucking
What?
bards.
Support body.
Suggestion.
You did
bullshit.
try and kill the bards, so
I didn't try anything. She had it coming.
No.
For reasons.
No.
So yes, but back on schedule. So as you start getting marched through the town, I mean it's late at night. There's not a lot of people. You can see some people. It's like some street sweepers and those kinds of guys. You see a couple of guys like clearing out, some of the sewage that's basically been dumped out of windows and things. I mean, there's not a full sewer system in the city. It's still sort of a backwaters. So they still got like that trough running down most of the little roads and things that people just dump their crap into. It doesn't smell very good.
Luckily, it's raining.
Luckily, it is raining, which is to them is running water. That is outdoor plumbing. You may kind of rely on that to clean the cities and that. And it takes you guys from where you are at the moment in the city with the guards and it being pretty quiet. It takes you maybe half an hour to 3/4 of an hour to get to the ducal palace. I mean, you can see there are sputtering torches. There's a couple of lanterns being held by guards at the gates, which are currently closed as well. And as you approach, they kind of lower their weapons towards you until they actually see more clearly in the light that... Oh, wait, hang on. That's a good question. How long does your short sword glow for? Because you could basically be waking up entire neighborhoods by having this thing that's shining as bright as the sun.
I would have extinguished it
Okay,
by
cool.
now.
But yeah, so as you guys come out of the shadows and they recognize you, there's a bit of a flurry. You can hear activity from beyond the gates as well. I mean, this is basically a portcullis that's been dropped, and it starts to raise, but it just raises about halfway up, which is just enough for you guys to pass underneath. And as you enter the inner courtyard, you can see there is the seneschal, and you also see the duke. There's basically like on the other side of the courtyard, there's like a fountain in the middle of the courtyard. On the other side is the main doors leading into the palace itself. That gigantic entrance hall before you reach the audience chamber. And you see the seneschal and the duke, who is wearing like kind of thick robes, waiting for you with another 10 or 20 guards. And they
out of interest, like what time is it actually? I didn't actually check that.
At the moment, it's around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Cool.
Perfect time.
Yeah, and we checked our sundial to see.
Give me, let me check my sundial. Yeah. That's about 1 o'clock. And yeah, so basically, you guys give me some insight checks.
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm not insightful.
Apparently, according to me, everyone's in a somber mood and I have no idea what they're thinking.
I just got killed. What do you mean? What am I thinking?
Yeah, the rain is kind of getting most of you guys down, and you can't pick up much. But Carolus, you're sort of more attuned to the balance of things, and you can see that the Duke is quite clearly annoyed at being awake at this time of night in the rain, waiting for reasons that have yet to be made clear to him. And you see the seneschal step forward a couple of steps. He's wearing his normal black robes, his black skull cap. He's just wearing now a hood over it. He's pulled up the hood, but he's got that black gnarled-looking staff in his hand. And as he steps forward, you can see that there's a faint shimmer around him. The rain is not falling on him. It's like hitting some sort of invisible field.
Is it?
Yeah, he's got his armor on.
Is the same happening to the Duke?
The same happening to me.
No, I was just gonna say, is the seneschal just a dick and letting the Duke get wet?
The Duke has not stepped forward.
Ah, okay.
He's still standing in the doorway, looking
in the doorway. Okay.
looking very
Bleak.
dukey. Very dukey. he's just got.
Okay, if you guys don't mind, can I step forward a bit from you all?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go
You can.
for it.
You can.
You step forward.
Yeah, I'll step forward and I'll say, I beg your pardon, your lordship, for this hour. We were attacked and we thought it was prudent as a matter of urgency to bring the attacker to you. And might I suggest we interrogate the attacker in a more private setting, as it is of a sensitive nature.
Big words.
Also, bring your best spellcasters. I suppose.
Yeah, well,
Seneschal would be
Senex-
well suited, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll say he raises an eyebrow and he's like, looks over at the seneschal. He's like, "Is this my best spellcaster? Fuck, I hope so." But yeah, no. You see, he has this really impassive face on him. He looks like this is a man who was born to lead, born to command. He doesn't get what's the word I'm looking for? He's not. Oh, crikey.
He's never summoned.
No. It's not that flustered. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. He's like the consummate professional, and he says, "Well, then you better bring her inside." And I mean, he can already see there's a female form. It's slight. He doesn't know who it is, but he can. He's enough of a man. He recognizes the female form. That sounded weird. Okay, but anyway, onwards into the palace, and basically the guards open up. The Duke leads the way. You see the inner doors to the audience chamber open by another two guards, and the Duke basically marches straight down the aisle towards the dais that has his throne, and he sits there, waiting for everybody to catch up, basically.
Before we start, Duke, I just have one question for her.
Well, first, let's make sure the room is cleared, except for everybody that needs to be here.
Of course, but I just have one question.
The Duke says, "Who needs to be here, according to you?"
I would just recommend that the guards stand outside of the audience chamber.
Yes.
It is direly sensitive what we need to. So it's whoever you trust, then they can stay in here. Let that be said.
And he looks at each of you in turn, and he says, "According to what I understood from Seanvale here, this person attacked you, and you want me to send all my guards away."
Maybe have them just behind us. It's the person themselves is of a sensitive nature.
He says,
Yes.
"Captain, you and 3 others stay behind. Keep a firm grip on that passenger, that prisoner."
She technically was a passenger all the way here.
Yeah, she was pretty passive. Anyway, and he says this, and he says, "Seanvale," as he looks down at the seneschal, "Do what you need to do." Mickey, what the hell are you doing with that ruler?
It's my turn. I'm waiting my turn. My hands need to be busy.
And he says,
Chime in as well.
"Tabaxi, you will have your chance as soon as you explain to me exactly what the hell is happening here." But he claps his hands together, and the captain and the 3 other guards are the only ones that remain. Basically 2 flanking the prisoner, and the other 2 standing just behind them. You guys, I don't know how you guys are going to array yourself around.
I'm
Like
standing
a half
next
circle
to
or-
ready to talk.
I'm going to be like in between her and the Duke, not in direct in between, but like if she tries something, I want to block her path towards the Duke. And I would also like to mention to the Duke that her 2 associates that she attacked with, when they died, I want to explain exactly how they died and they turned into that red misty cloud
Yeah, well,
thing.
first things first. You can get your opportunity, but
No, before she gets unveiled, I want him to know that she had 2 associates, and that's how when they died, that's what happened.
okay.
And I also want to explain that at present she is currently under the effects of a spell and cannot move or speak. And I would suggest, due to the fact that how her accomplices had vanished, that she's potentially a spellcaster and could escape if given the chance with magic. So we need to keep a careful eye so that she can't cast anything.
And you see the Duke like look at this for a second, and he says to Sean Vale, "Do you have anything that could assist us with this interrogation? As it appears to be, this is going to be my morning." He's like trying to blink some sleep out of his eyes. You see, he desperately needs some coffee or something as well. As he rubs.
I'll offer him a wine.
He won't take it. I mean, just standing about 15, 20 feet away from it at this point. And you see Sean Vale, he basically mutters a short incantation. And you see the air in front of the Duke distort. There appears to be some sort of invisible wall, very similar to the shield that was on him, now directly in front of the Duke as well. And he says, "Your Grace, I have used my most powerful protections to ensure your safety. I do feel that we can trust these agents to step in and protect you as well, if need be, especially if she is some sort of spellcaster. I do have something else at the ready. At the first sign of any magic being cast, I will countermand it." And you see he's like gripping onto his staff, and his left hand is basically like doing just ready, itching to cast something. But he says,
Lordship,
yeah.
I'm going to warn you before we reveal our attacker. Just
Prepare thyself.
brace yourself for a shock.
Everybody,
And with that, I'll start taking off the cloak and then unmask her.
Siren,
Yes.
what did you want to ask?
I know she needs to not be influenced by the spell anymore.
Oh, that's what you want to ask. You're going to drop it. Okay.
Yeah, you can drop it now.
Okay, cool. Does she say anything first? No?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. Because as soon as you drop that spell and she has her wits about her once again, she does indeed attempt to cast a spell. And unfortunately for her, it is a low-level spell. And immediately,
Counterspell.
she is counterspelled by Sean Vale.
Good job.
And she curses under her breath. And the Duke you see now is like, he's like flung off. He's like, what the fuck? What's going on here?
I will ask her the question.
What is the meaning of this? What have you done to my betrothed?
We did nothing.
Why is the lady Shalasel tied up and manacled?
Because she and 2 goons attacked us and almost killed our compatriot.
Yeah, we believe that she has been lying to you under false pretenses.
Which is true.
He sort of like
You now see
collapses
why
back
this
down
is
in
a
the chair.
sensitive nature.
He says, sensitive indeed.
What?
And he looks at her and he says, what do you have to say for yourself? Why would you do this? And she sort of like takes on this very serene posture. And she looks in that, like, she's staring daggers at you lot, first of all. But she looks quite sort of poised and serene as she answers the Duke, and she says, the silent ones will have their day. And that's all I will say.
Question.
Sounds like she's friends with the Sagan.
But
The
I'll
shenanigans.
now make
I'll ask the Duke if he would like me to cut her tongue out to ensure that she keeps her promise.
Wait. I didn't quite catch what Mickey was saying. I heard like
gonna
snippets.
look her in the eyes and
Hmm?
just ask her a simple, insignificant question: as she was sent here to kill us, or he sent his regards, whatever she said, right?
Correct.
Gonna just ask her, where is he now? Pretty simple.
Where you left him.
That's so far away.
I assume
That
the
is-
rest of us are all very confused by this
That is
interaction.
my answer.
I am very confused about this. You don't have to assume.
Don't worry. The Duke feels much the same as you do, Corollas. He's very taken aback.
If I ever do contact him, I don't even remember his name. I don't even...
Check your notes. Damn it.
Do I have notes of his name? Is his
Yeah.
name in this?
God damn it, Mickey. It's in your backstory.
I just know him as a guy. Remember? I just don't remember his name.
Yeah, don't worry. The DM is now also having a senior.
Exactly. But let's just,
His name is Dakar.
we'll just play it.
His name is Dakar Nakir.
No, I don't even remember his name.
He was that
Sounds
unimportant.
He wasn't really unimportant.
And Lady Shalasel continues and she says,
Mm,
this did not go quite as planned,
no.
but let me assure
Nothing
you,
really does.
Mm. Mhm.
you haven't heard the last from us.
And I'll turn to the Duke and I'll say, well, would you like me to cut your tongue out now?
And the Duke says, that would be pointless. We need to find out more, not less.
A drink.
Yeah, Grace, in the morning I can return once I've had some time to prepare my spells, and I may have a spell that may assist with interrogation of her.
That might be useful. For now, she's going to find her new home in my dungeons. And you see Sean Vale say, Your Grace, I suggest that I've already had to counterspell something out of her mouth once. I strongly suggest that she be gagged and her hands kept bound for in case she has any other
Yes.
spells prepared.
And I'm also going to say, considering how deep she infiltrated considering how deep she infiltrated like the palace and whatnot,
Yeah.
we should probably make sure that no one has access to her that could potentially free her, or that's also involved.
He says, he said. She said, he said. He says, don't worry. I will have Sean Vale look into it. We'll get to the bottom of this one way or the other. Return in the morning, and well, technically it is morning. Return in the daylight hours. Let's make it about 11 o'clock. I'll make sure that Sean Vale keeps an eye on her as well. She will be kept immobile as much as possible in a cell by herself and under guard by my most what's the word I'm looking for? God, I'm terrible tonight. I can't think of fucking words.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy. Thank you, Mr. Richard. God, I don't know. Poof, wow, gone. Simple words. I'm going to forget my name next. But yes, my most trustworthy guards. And yeah, you can see if he basically gives the order for them to take her away. They do find some sort of gag. I think most likely thing is they just shove your cloak back in her mouth, just like a whole corner of it, and the rest of it is just hanging there. Looks weird. But
I think
hey,
they would have developed like anti-magic gauntlets by now.
not here. There are places, believe it or not, where they do have strange things for spellcasters to keep them from casting spells. Either like a slave's collar, or sometimes they have manacles of some sort as well that basically suppresses magical ability. But unfortunately, you're in Kierland, which is pretty much a magical backwater, so nothing special like that. Where'd that owl come from? Somebody get that owl out of my palace. Anyway. No, but the
I think that's a druid.
enter a new character. But the Duke, he basically once they lead her away, and he's just standing there with you guys, a couple of the guards, and Seanvale. He says, "The man I would trust to solve this mystery isn't here at the moment. You are aware of Lord Restford. You've met him. He was my ambassador to Saltmarsh. What you may not realize is that he's also the head of my intelligence service."
You're spying on us?
He's
My dear,
Spying on everybody.
I'm the Duke.
Can't just anybody these
I need
days.
to know everything. But he says, you have prevented me from taking a viper, it seems, into my bedchamber.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I do not quite know what would be a fitting reward for this. But I'm thinking something along the lines of official positions at court. In my court, at the very least. And perhaps I can arrange some sort of parcel of land as proper reward.
That sounds promising, very
A
promising.
land brothel as well.
A land brothel!
I'll just like elbow Siren in the fucking, it's like shush.
From the back.
I'm just gonna ask, what do you of the cult of black?
I'll just, as Siren say that, I'll just cast silence on the entire room.
And it is.
Last time we were in his presence, we also asked about getting access to his private
The library.
weaponsmith.
yeah.
Weaponsmith. Well,
Weaponsmiths.
yeah. And he did say that you would get access to them. They can basically provide you with certain masterwork items. They will be slightly discounted, but they are still going to take time to produce, just so that you're aware. But masterwork items are basically non-magical, but they get a +1 to whatever. So like a masterwork longsword would be effectively the same as a +1 longsword, just non-magical.
So with the masterworks, would I be able to have my trident worked on into
Reforged.
a masterworks trident? Yeah.
Probably.
What your trident of fishy command,
Yeah.
where the fishes will bite you.
No.
The Trident of Fish Command, that would be because that's already got an enchantment on it.
Yeah.
That I'm not
That's
sure.
what I'm
of.
asking if it. Okay.
That I'm
Because
not
it's just
sure.
magical. I don't think it actually has a +1 to it. It's just magical.
Oh, this is interesting. I thought that I had the thing for masterwork items. Apparently, I do not. So, guess who's going to be creating a whole bunch of freaking items? Apparently, that's fine. I'll do that with pleasure because I like the idea of masterwork items. I'm surprised that there isn't anything in 5th edition for them, but yeah. How are we for time, guys? Oh wow, crikey, it's 5 to 9. So. I think this is a good place to leave off. You're basically dismissed from the Duke's presence, so he can actually go and catch some shut-eye.
And
Shut-eye that will
as
be
we-
well, no, pretty good because she's not going to get assassinated.
4 questions have arisen in the
Yes.
party.
As we're leaving, I'll bow out and I'll say once again, apologies for rousing you at this hour.
He says,
I just look at Beru like thinking, when did he become this polite?
and articulate.
Anyways, I've been articulate for
That's
a
so
while
true.
already.
Bored.
All of a
Extreme
sudden, he just started
suspicion.
speaking English. Wow.
Haven't you guys noticed after, I think, what was it? I was on Abbey Isle
Yeah.
when I actually started it because
Yeah.
I was disguising myself
Impersonating people.
so frequently.
Well, I've been rewatching. I told Neville I've been rewatching Heroes. Do you remember that series? With
Sure,
the
it's
people
great.
developing it. I loved that show, and I was like, oh, "Crap, I'm gonna watch this stuff." When my neighbor was driving me mad with the loud music, and anyway, I was reminded. But that particular transition makes me think of old Hero. Where he's like, he can't speak any English except for a few phrases, and then all of a sudden he starts jumping back and forth in time, and he like learns English from the waitress, and he's like, he's all right. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good to me. That's basically what's happened with Beirut now as well.
He's changed personality so much he can speak properly.
So yes, thank you very much everybody for joining us on the stream and that as well. As usual, the podcast and the what do you call it? Hey, Akari, sorry, I missed you there on the stream chat. YouTube video and all that will be up in the next day or two. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about us if you think they'll enjoy the content. And hit those subscribe buttons on Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff so that you don't miss an episode of this very wacky Greyhawk campaign that is taking some interesting turns indeed. Otherwise, stay safe, be good, and we will see you guys next week. Good night, everybody.